Right, after showing you how to use GarageBand to make a MIDI file backing track, um, then iMovie, how to put multi-frame videos together, and now Noteflight Learn is another great resource. I have my students use Noteflight Learn. The school pays for a subscription. You can get it for free at noteflight.com, but I find it works really well that they have the subscription. Okay, it's got more features than the free version. Not only that, think of it sort of like Google Docs for music. Okay, that's just one application. I'll show you how it works. Okay, we'll take a few more videos, tutorial videos than this one to show you how I got to this point, but I've edited up the MIDI file and I've made parts in this guide track for all my students in the class. I've got about 4 students on pianos and keyboards, a couple of guitarists, I've got a bass guitarist, one boy plays cello, and I've got 2 drummers. Okay, so here we go. I'll first of all, I'll play it for you. I've put the drum part in myself as a guide to the drummers, just a guide. They're going to listen to their part and they're going to improvise, so they get the chords right, their own part, because the outcome is improvise, perform, compose. Okay, and that's how they end up with their own arrangement. They video that, and then that goes into the whole class ensemble performance with remote learning. Okay, so I've put in 2 bars count. Let's have a listen to that. Okay, so that's playing all the parts. First of all, I'm going to show you, if we click on score details here, just see that, score details, and I'm going to share the score. So this will go into their Noteflight accounts. Allow members to view, comment, or edit. Now, I could send it to the whole class. If I type in just the beginning, it'll show up either Year 7 music or Year 9 music, which is last year's class, but they're all enrolled in here for Year 9 or 10. But I'm just going to send it to one individual student that I've made up. Okay, and his name is Joe Blogs. So there he is, Blogs Joe. We can make it that he can view or comment or edit. But if we're using it like a template, just view. And I tick this box to let people copy this score. Okay, save that. And edit. And I'm just going to show you where that turns up. Okay, so, oops, got to save it. I don't want to lose that. And that'll turn up. Here's my scores. If they click on this score shared with me, it'll turn up there. Okay, I'm not going to do that because the scores shared with me there are from a couple of students and I don't want to show their names, breach their privacy. Okay, so going back into our guide track. Alright, so we've got this full score. Now the students have got it, how do they use it? Okay, so we click on parts. Alright, now this bass guitarist, he's a pretty smart lad, and he already knows how to do this himself, but I did it for him. I click on the edit button there, and if you give him a bit of tab and a recording, he'll learn something very quickly, so that makes it a bit better for him. Alright, so what if this is him, pretend I'm the bass guitarist, and I click on that, close that, oh look at that, it's showing just the bass guitar part. Okay, but I click on the mixer and I'm going to just keep the drums and the bass, take out all these other sounds. You can actually do a mix here. Close that. Okay. Okay, now he wants to slow it down a bit. Okay, so we go edit and you select just an empty space there and command select all. If you don't do that in Noteflight and you change the tempo, then it's it'll only change the tempo in the bars you've selected. Okay, so we slow it right down to 70 and he can play along with it at that tempo. Okay, bit slow. Edit. And what if I were that cellist? Okay, so show all, and he would select that little dot there. They know how to do this because I've done a tutorial video for them to show them how to use the template guide track. Okay, shows just the cello part. We're going to play that because the mixer track doesn't turn up until we hit play. Okay, we untick electric bass and we tick cello instead. Close that. And then he's done it slowly. He wants to speed up. I click edit and I select all, and let's take it up to the speed we're going to perform it at, which is 113 for everyone. Okay, and here we go. Whoops. It's only 11. Okay, 1 1 3 return. Great, that's better. Oh, hang on, you know what I did? That demonstrates it. Okay, I'll just delete that, and I think yes. So it's 113 all the way through. Okay, so show all, and that is how the templates can work just for guide tracks. You can use templates for your arranging homework. I do that. I send them a template to give them the basics to get started on their arrangement. Then they have to build it up one track at a time. They learn chord structure, how to write a bass line, etc. It's a great teaching tool.